Welcome back. My name is Kayla Blackwell, and in this video, I'm going to make one of my favorite summer foods, deviled eggs.
While the recipe is pretty hard to mess up,
even for someone who has very little cooking knowledge, I have a little twist that I added to give the eggs a little extra flair that everyone loves. And everyone always asks me what it is that makes them taste so good. Well, today I'm going to reveal the secret that I learned from my grandma and with this classic recipe, the extra kick that makes these go ordinary to extraordinary.
So, let's get started.
first things first, place the eggs into the pot. You may ask why, but if you don't, the eggs may crack as they drop into the bottom of the pot. And the last thing you want is cracked eggs when you are hard boiling them.
And then what I want you to do is to cover them with cold water, just like this.
Now place the pot on the stove at high heat. Like that.
You want the water to get to a rolling boil.
Now that it's at a rolling boil, turn off the heat, take it off. Like that. Because if you leave it on for too long, your yolks will turn green. And that's not what you want in a hard-boiled egg. If you ever wondered why you find a green yolk in one of your hard-boiled eggs, it's because it's been cooked too long. Now, let the eggs stand in hot water for about 15 minutes. It usually depends on the size of the egg, but 15 minutes should do the trick for these.
Now it's been 15 minutes and the water and the eggs have now begun to cool down. Now, just drain the eggs like so. And then place them into a bowl of ice water. Like this. Now, the reason why I do this is because it not only helps prevent the green yolk issue, but it makes the shell easier to come off. A neat trick I have is cracking the shell a bit before I put them in the ice water. And just place it in the water like that. And you just let these rest for about an hour, and it'll help get the shell off easier.
Okay, it's been about an hour. These eggs should be ready to get the shells off. And now that the shells are gone, we can get to the meat and potatoes of this video, deviling the yolks. First off, cut your hard-boiled eggs in half and place them in either an egg holder or a Tupperware container. I couldn't find the egg holder, so for this video I am using Tupperware. And then just place it like this. And continue doing this till you have all 6 eggs cut up and placed like this. The next step is to take the yolks and put them in a bowl. So, the next thing you do is mash the yolk up. You can use a fork or a potato masher. I'm using a fork. And now that the yolks are mashed, add a 1/4 cup of mayo, a teaspoon of mustard, and this is just your normal yellow mustard, just enough bite to get the job done. And some vinegar. This is red wine vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar, which is my personal favorite. It's my grandma's secret recipe, so if you want to try that little trick, apple cider vinegar. I didn't have any on hand today. This is what I had. It was red wine vinegar. And the recipe really just calls for vinegar. It can be white, it can be any type of vinegar, just as long as it's vinegar. And this is a teaspoon of it. And just dump it in, like so. And just a dash of salt and pepper, not a lot, and then mix well, like this. And when done, your yolk mixture should look something like this.
The next thing you need to do is add the egg yolk back into the empty egg white shells, like this. Some people like to use a piping bag and pipe the egg yolk in, but I just like to use a spoon and my fingers. The piping bag is a little fancy for me, and this works just as well. And last but not least, add a little paprika on top. And there you go, deviled eggs. Let's taste one of these.
That's yummy.
You can taste the vinegar. It gives it that
Bite that deviled eggs are known for.
I really, really like that.
When I make these deviled eggs, they're the hit of every family gathering, and they're gone by the end of the night. So if you make them the way I just did,
The way I showed you, then they should be a hit for your family too.
thanks for watching this video on how to make the perfect deviled eggs.
Try this recipe and let me know the results.
Also, I'm a bit stuck on a name for these videos. So,
If anyone
Has anything catchy or interesting?
shoot me an email, kblackwell1989@gmail.com.
I'll look at the suggestions and make a choice.
You'll get credit and everything.
The recipe used
Is in the description below.
My name is Kayla Blackwell, and until next time.
See you later.